Hello and welcome to the live session by Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. I am Misbah, your maths educator, and in this class we are going to do the quadratic formula to solve quadratic equations. In the previous session we have done the method of factorization to solve quadratic equations. In this session first we'll be doing some more questions on the factorization method, and then we'll be seeing the quadratic formula, and we'll be deriving that formula as well to solve quadratic equations. So are you guys ready? Just confirm that in the chat. Are you guys able to hear and see me properly? So that we can start with this session, guys. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Infinity Learn Class 9 and 10 YouTube channel, and also don't forget to subscribe to the Telegram channel as well, because on the Telegram channel you get the updates regarding sessions and many more questions to practice as well. Just confirm that in the chat. Hello Ram, welcome to this session. So let's start with the class, guys. Can you solve this quadratic equation using the factorization method? Hello Aditya. So this is a quadratic equation, guys, because this is equal to 0. So there is a printing mistake. So can you try doing this question using the factorization method? You have to find the value of x over here. X is the variable. So try doing this one and let me know the answer quickly, guys, in the chat. Ram Raj and Aditya. Hello Savan, welcome to this session. So basically quadratic polynomials or quadratic equation, every time you don't need to use the middle term splitting to factorize, right? Many a times identities are also used. Hello Nikleshwar, welcome to this session. Identities are also used many a times. For example, in this question, if you open up the bracket, you see this is 4x square plus 4bx. If I open up the bracket, what will I get, guys? Tell me. I'll get minus a square plus b square, and that is equal to 0, right? So over here, if you will use the middle term splitting, it's of no use. You can use the formula over here, identities, right? So can I write it like this, 4x square plus 4bx over here, and can I exchange these things, right? So I can write it like this, plus b square minus a square, and that is equal to 0 over here, right? Now if you see this expression, if you see this thing over here, can I write it like this, guys? 2x the whole square plus 2 into 2x into b. I can do like this. Plus b square is already there and minus a square is there. So can I fix this thing in the form of identity, guys? You see over here it is 2x the whole square plus 2 into 2x into b plus b square. So can I say that this expression can be written as 2x plus b the whole square over here, guys? 2x plus b the whole square. You have studied that a plus b the whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, right? And minus a square is already there over here. I hope this is clear. So again, can I use x square minus y square identity? X square minus y square is what? X plus y, x minus y. So can I say over here that this will be equal to 2x plus b plus a over here, and in the other bracket you will be getting 2x plus b minus a over here, and that is equal to 0. So what will be the two roots of this quadratic equation, guys? If you take this thing equal to 0 and if you take this thing equal to 0, the two roots of this quadratic equation will be what, guys? X will be equal to, you can say, minus a minus b by 2, and the other value of x will be equal to a minus b by 2. A minus b by 2. So these are the two roots of this quadratic equation using factorization method. Is it clear? Ram Raj, Aditya, Savan, Nikleshwar, Kaushik. Any doubt in this question? Just confirm that in the chat, guys. Using the factorization method, you can do many a times. Very good, Savan. Any doubt to any student? Just confirm that in the chat, guys. If it is clear, let's move on to the next question. 2x or x? It will be 2x over here because you see 2x is already there. Okay, you are talking that why 2x we are getting, Nikleshwar. Hello Sushma, good afternoon. Because we have got 2x the whole square, Nikleshwar, right? So it is 2x the whole square plus 2 into 2x into b plus b square. So basically it is of the form, you can say, p square plus 2pq plus q square. So p square plus 2pq plus q square will be p plus q the whole square. So therefore 2x plus b the whole square is coming. Is it clear, Nikleshwar? Any doubt in that? Okay, we'll try to do that, Kaushik. Okay, very good. So let's move on to the next question. Can you try doing this quadratic equation? The variable in this quadratic equation is x. So it is 4x square minus 4a square x plus a raised to the power 4 minus b raised to the power 4, and that is equal to 0 over here. Try doing this one and let me know the answer, guys. Okay, so basically this question is also the same. I mean, very small difference is there. 4x square, if I take this thing over here, 4x square can be written as 2x the whole square, guys, minus 2 into 2x into a square. Can I do like this? And a raised to the power 4 can be written as a square the whole square minus b raised to the power 4 can be written as b square the whole square, and that is equal to 0. So you see over here that this thing is of the same form. It is of the form p square minus 2pq plus q square. So it will be p minus q the whole square, right? It will be p minus q the whole square. So I can say it will be 2x minus a square the whole square, right? And over here it is b square the whole square, and that is equal to 0 over here. I hope it is clear. Now it is again of the form p square minus q square, right? So p square minus q square is p plus q into p minus q. Not Nikleshwar, it is x 2x minus a square the whole square. Just check it, Nikleshwar. Hello, study time Manav, welcome to this session. So can I use a square minus b square identity over here? So it will give us 2x minus a square plus b square over here. And in the other bracket, what will I get, guys? I'll get 2x minus a square minus b square. And that is coming out to be equal to 0. So what are the two roots? If you take this thing to be equal to 0 and if you take this thing to be equal to 0, we'll get two roots of this quadratic equation. So x is coming out to be equal to a square minus b square by 2 over here. And the other root over here is what, guys? Other root is a square plus b square by 2. So these are the two roots of this quadratic equation using the factorization using identities. Is it clear now? Sushma, Nikleshwar, Kaushik, Savans, Manav, any doubt in this question to any student in this session? We are just using algebraic identities to do factorization. You have studied these factorization in grade 7, 8 and 9 as well. Which part is not clear, Manav? Nikleshwar, it is 2x minus a square. No problem, Nikleshwar, I'll explain once again. Because Nikleshwar, it is a raised to the power 4 over here, Nikleshwar. So therefore, it can be written as a square the whole square. So can't we say that a square will come up over here, Nikleshwar? It is not only a square, it is a square the whole square. You got it? Okay, Manav. Nikleshwar, is it clear? Same question, there is no difference between the previous question and this question. The only difference is in place of a square we have got a raised to the power 4, in place of b square we have got b raised to the power 4. You see, there is no difference between the previous question and this question. I hope it is clear. Okay, so let's do the next question over here. Can you solve this quadratic equation, guys? See, it's not looking like a quadratic equation right now, but I'm giving just a small hint that it is a quadratic equation only. So it is 3 into 7x plus 1 by 5x minus 3 minus 4 into 5x minus 3 upon 7x plus 1, that is equal to 11, and x is not equal to 3 by 5, not equal to minus 1 by 7, because if you will take x is equal to 3 by 5, the denominator will become equal to 0. And if you take x is equal to minus 1 by 7, this denominator will be equal to 0. So therefore denominator cannot be 0, right? So because division by 0 is not possible, therefore it is already given in the question. You don't have to bother about that. You just have to solve this quadratic equation over here. Can you tell the answer, guys? So basically I had explained this type of question in the previous session as well, that many a times you have to do substitution to do questions easy. So can I substitute 7x plus 1 by 5x minus 3? 7x plus 1 by 5x minus 3 to be equal to y. Can I do something like this? Because you see this is 7x plus 1 by 5x minus 3 and this is 5x minus 3 upon 7x plus 1. So the equation will be changed to what, guys? This will be 3y minus 4 by y. Are you able to understand? And that is equal to 11. You got it? 7x plus 1 by 5x minus 3 and 5x minus 3 upon 7x plus 1. They are reciprocals of each other. Is it clear, Sushma? Is it clear, Nikleshwar? We have to do substitution over here. So the equation is changed like this. Now let's simplify this equation and solve it. If you simplify this, you'll get 3y square minus 4 divided by y, and that is equal to 11. Can I cross multiply? So we will get 3y square minus 4, that is equal to 11y over here. Can I take 11y on the other side of the equation? So I will get 3y square minus 11y minus 4, that is equal to 0. Is this clear up till here? Okay, no problem. I'll explain once again. So 3y square minus 11y minus 4 over here, right? Basically what I am doing, Nikleshwar and Sushma, if I take this thing 7x plus 1 upon 5x minus 3 to be equal to y. So what is this, Nikleshwar and Sushma? 5x minus 3 divided by 7x plus 1. Isn't this the reciprocal or opposite of this? Tell me. So if the first thing is y, then 5x minus 3 upon 7x plus 1 will be 1 by y or not? Tell me. Is it clear now, Sushma and Nikleshwar? Substitution we have done to solve this equation. Now you can simplify and form a quadratic equation in terms of y. We have to solve this equation first. So solve this equation. Now solving this equation is very simple, because you see 4 3s are 12 over here. So you can split the middle term over here. So 3y square minus, I can write it 12y plus y minus 4, that is equal to 0. So again two groups are possible. Out of the first group you can take 3y as common. So y minus 4 will be left. Out of the first group you can take 1 as common. So y minus 4 will be left. Is it clear? Now out of the whole expression, can I take y minus 4 as common? So you see, out of the whole expression I can take y minus 4 as common. So I will be left with 3y plus 1 over here, and that is equal to 0. Is it clear now? Yes, middle term splitting, Manav. So over here we can say that y is equal to 4, correct? And y is equal to minus 1 by 3. So y is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 1 by 3 is coming. But that is not the answer, na. We have to solve this equation for x over here. I hope you understand that. But we have got y is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 1 by 3. And you see over here, we have assumed this thing to be equal to y, right? So can I not say that 7x plus 1 divided by 5x minus 3, this is equal to what, guys? One value is y is equal to 4 we have got. So one value will be 4 over here, correct? One value is 4 over here, correct? Now we can solve for x over here, cross multiply and solve. This is a linear equation now, right? Okay. So 5 4s are 20x minus 4 3s are 12. So if you simplify, what will you get, guys? Tell me. So this will give you 13x over here. 13x is equal to 13. So x is equal to 1. This is the first solution. X is equal to 1 is the first solution. Now what about the other solution over here? The same thing, 7x plus 1 upon 5x minus 3. 7x plus 1 upon 5x minus 3. We have assumed it to be equal to y, and the other value of y is what, guys? The other value of y is minus 1 by 3. So we have to put it to be equal to minus 1 by 3 as well over here, right? So let's solve for x over here. Just cross multiply. You'll get 7 3s are 21x plus 3. If you cross multiply, you'll get minus 5x plus 3 over here, correct? I hope that is clear. 721 plus 3 minus 5x plus 3. So if you cancel it out over here, if you simplify, you'll get x is equal to 0, correct? So what we can say that x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1, they are the solutions of this equation. Is it clear? Okay, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. I hope this is clear to every student in this session. Any doubt in this question, guys? Chalo. So you can put over here that x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. If you want to check the answer, you can check as well. If you put x is equal to 0, what will you get, guys, over here, guys? Tell me. If you put x is equal to 0, you will get 3 into 1 over here, and in the denominator you will get minus 3, minus 4, and if you put x is equal to 0, you will get minus 3, and in the denominator you will get 1. So this is basically minus 1 plus 12, and that is equal to 11. So you see x is equal to 0 is satisfying this equation. So therefore x is equal to 0 is correct. Now let's check x is equal to 1 is correct or not. We have to put x is equal to 1 in that equation. So x is equal to 1, if you will put, you see 7 ones are 7. In the denominator you have got 5 minus 3 over here, minus 4, and over here 5 minus 3 divided by 7 plus 1. We are putting x is equal to 1. So what will I get? 3 into 8 by 5 minus 3 is 2. And that is minus 4, 5 minus 3 is 2, 7 plus 1 is 8. So over here you see this will be 4 3s are 12, 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8, so 12 minus 1 is 11. So what does it mean? That our answer is correct. X is equal to 1 and x is equal to 0 is correct. Is it clear to every student in this session? Just confirm that in the chat, guys. Is it clear to every student watching this in this class, guys? So many a times you have to do substitutions to solve a question easily using any method of quadratic equation. I hope it is clear to every student, and we have verified our answer as well. Okay, now we are going to learn the quadratic formula basically. We are going to learn the quadratic formula. Okay, Ihsan. Okay, Nikleshwar, study time, Nitya. So let's study the quadratic formula. So you see over here, I will also derive the quadratic formula. But before doing the derivation, let us first do some questions on the basis of quadratic formula. Please watch the recording, Sanjay, because I think you haven't joined when I've started that, right, Sanjay? So in order to do using quadratic formula, you have to study, understand something. See, the standard form of a quadratic equation is this, guys: ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard form over here. And obviously a is not equal to 0, the coefficient of x square cannot be equal to 0, because then it will not remain a quadratic equation. Now if you compare the given equation with the standard form, can I not say that a is equal to 2, b is equal to 7 and c is equal to 5? I can say that, right? Now what is the quadratic formula? The roots, the solutions of this quadratic equation, it will be x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of d upon 2a, minus b plus minus root d upon 2a, where d is called the discriminant. It is called the discriminant. Okay, and we'll study about discriminant as well, and the value of the discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. For a quadratic equation, discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. We'll derive that formula as well, Nikleshwar. I think you are not concentrating on the board. I have already said that first we'll do 1 or 2 questions, then I will do the derivation. That would be better. I hope it is clear. Now what is the value of the discriminant, guys? It is b square minus 4ac. b is 7 over here, right? So 7 square minus 4. A is what? A is 2, and c over here is what? 5. So that will come out to be equal to 49 minus 4 2s are 8 5s are 40. So that is equal to 9 over here, right? So the roots of this quadratic equation will be minus b, that is minus 7, plus minus root d is root 9 divided by 2a is 2 into 2. So these are the roots. So basically you can further simplify. This will be minus 7 plus minus root 9 is 3 divided by 4 over here. So the roots of this quadratic equation are 2, obviously. So the roots will be minus 7. Once you will take the plus sign, minus 7 plus 3 by 4. And the other case will be what? Minus 7 minus 3 by 4. Minus 7 minus 3 by 4 over here. You got it? I mean, once you will take the plus sign and then you will take the minus sign over here. I hope it is clear. We'll derive the formula as well, Sushma, don't bother. So if you solve this one, what will you get? Minus 4 minus 4. minus 4 by 4, that is minus 1. This is one root of this quadratic equation. The other root will be minus 10 by 4. So that is equal to minus 5 by 2. So the two roots of this quadratic equation are minus 5 by 2 and minus 1 using the quadratic formula. Is it clear to every student in this session? How to use the quadratic formula is clear or not? I will do its derivation as well, don't bother. But first let me know if the formula is clear. Sanjay, Sushma, Nikleshwar, Manav. The use of the quadratic formula is clear or not? This formula is also known as Sridharacharya's rule. Sridhar This is also known as Sridharacharya's rule or Sridharacharya's formula. I hope it is clear to every student over here. Hello Shivansh. Okay, no problem Sushma, I'll explain it once again. The very first thing is you have to understand. Hello Shivansh. Exactly Nikleshwar. See Sushma, you know that this is the standard form of a quadratic equation Sushma. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where obviously the coefficient of x square cannot be equal to 0 because then it will not remain a quadratic equation. Now if you compare the standard form with the given quadratic equation, can I say a is equal to 2, b is equal to 7 and c is equal to 5? Do you agree with me Sushma? Now the quadratic formula is this, that the roots of this quadratic equation will be x is equal to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a. I hope this is clear. Now d over here is called the discriminant. D is called the discriminant. The value of d is b square minus 4ac. Correct? Now b over here, you know a is there, c is there. Put the values of a, b, c, you will get the value of the discriminant. That is 9 over here. Is it clear now Shivansh? Now you can put the values of a, b and discriminant over here. So you will get the roots over here guys. Correct? So this is coming out to be like this. Now you see plus minus is there. Plus minus means that once you will take the plus sign and then in the other case you will take the negative sign. Then you can simplify those values. You will get the roots of this quadratic equation. So that is the quadratic formula. Is it clear Sushma? Any doubt in the quadratic formula now? Sushma, please confirm that. Is it clear to you? Okay. Now let's do one more question on the basis of the quadratic formula. Try doing this question using the quadratic formula and let me know the answer. That what will be the roots of this quadratic equation? Please do it using the quadratic formula only because we are practicing quadratic formula right now. Because we are practicing quadratic formula right now. So again the same thing, you take this quadratic equation. What is the standard form of a quadratic equation guys? It is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Correct? This is the standard form of a quadratic equation where a cannot be equal to 0. The coefficient of... I am not proving it right now Sushma. I will do it. First understand how to use the formula. Then I will do its proof as well. I am not proving it. I am not explaining the meaning of the discriminant right now Bimla. Right now just understand how to use the formula. That is a different class called the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. We'll do that in the next session. Okay Sushma? What is the discriminant? Why it is there? What is the purpose of that? Okay Bimla? Now over here if you compare this quadratic equation with the standard form of a quadratic equation, what is the value of a? A is equal to 4 root 3. A is equal to 4 root 3. B is equal to 5 over here and C is equal to minus 2 root 3. Correct? Now we need to know the value of the discriminant as well over here. And discriminant is what? Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Correct? Now b over here is what? 5. So 5 square minus 4. A is what? 4 root 3. And C is what? C is minus 2 root 3. Correct? So this is 25 over here, minus minus plus, plus, and it will give us what, guys? This will be 4 4 16, 32, and root 3 into root 3 is 3 over here, right? Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So therefore it will come out to be equal to 32 into 3, right? So it will be 6 and then it will be 9. So 96 over here. So what is this coming out to be, guys? This is coming out to be 121. I hope this is clear over here, guys. 121 it is coming, correct. 121 Nikleshwar, it will come. 6 plus 5 is 11, carry 1, 9 plus 2 is 11 plus 1, 12, right? Now the roots of this quadratic equation are what? The quadratic formula, it is x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of d upon 2a. So these are the roots of this quadratic equation, correct? It's okay, Nikleshwar. Now just put the values over here. It will be minus b. So b over here is 5. So minus 5 plus minus root d we have got to be equal to 121 divided by 2 into a. A is what? 4 root 3. So these are the roots of this quadratic equation. You can further simplify. This will give you minus 5 plus minus square root of 121 will be 11 divided by 8 root 3. So what are the roots of this quadratic equation? First you will take the negative sign and then positive and negative you can take like that. So the roots will be what, guys? Over here it will be minus 5 plus 11 by 8 root 3 over here, and it will give you 6 by 8 root 3, correct? You can further calculate 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, like this. It is clear or not? Now you see over here root 3 the whole square is 3. In the denominator it is root 3. So can I write it like this? Root 3 the whole square divided by 4 root 3. So the root over here it is equal to root 3 by 4. So one root of this quadratic equation is this. The other root, when you will take the negative sign, minus 5 minus 11 by 8 root 3 over here. So can I say this is equal to minus 16 by 8 root 3. So this will give you what, guys? This will give you minus 2 by root 3. Now don't put the denominator as an irrational number. Rationalize the denominator by multiplying and dividing by root 3 over here. So what will you get? Minus 2 root 3, and in the denominator root 3 into root 3 is 3. So these are the two roots of this quadratic equation. I hope it is clear. I'll explain that, no problem. I'll explain it. Exactly. So you see over here, up till here it is clear or not? Tell me. Up till here it is clear, guys? Tell me. That these are the roots of this quadratic equation. Shivansh, hello Lokesh, good afternoon. Up till here is it clear or not, Shivansh? Tell me that these are the roots, correct. Now see, two values are there. Once you will take the positive and then you will take the negative. So when you will take the positive sign, you'll get this thing. Just simplify, you'll get this thing. Shivansh, I hope this is clear. Now what is happening? 3 can be written as root 3 the whole square or not, Shivansh? So 1 root 3 will be cancelled out. So 3 by root 4 will 3 by 4 will come or not. Now in the second case you will take the negative sign. So it will give you this. So this is minus 2 by root 3. Don't put the denominator as an irrational number. Rationalize the denominator by multiplying and dividing by root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So therefore this is the other root of this quadratic equation. I hope it is clear. Because over here the denominator is not remaining as an irrational number, Shivansh. It already got cancelled out. You see, it is already a rational number. So why will you rationalize the denominator, Shivansh? You got that logic or not? Because it is used many a times. Most of the things in this world you will not be able to understand when you don't study, Vijay. That is the actual truth which I can say. I hope it is clear to every student in this session. Sushma, is it clear? Bimla, I hope it is clear now, Bimla, that what we have done over here. In the first case, we don't need to rationalize. That is not needed in that case. Okay? I hope this is clear now. Okay. Okay. Now basically many students were asking that from where we are getting this quadratic formula. That was your question, right? That from where we are getting that formula without any reason you are doing this. I mean, just tell that. So I will explain the quadratic formula now. I will derive the quadratic formula now, okay? For that we do something called method of completing the square. If you will understand that, you will understand the derivation of the quadratic formula as well, okay? Now you see, this is the standard form of a quadratic equation, correct? Now for this method, what will I do? Basically, just see it over here. I'll write an identity because that will be used. If you have got p plus q the whole square, I can write it like this or not, p square plus 2pq plus q square. I can write it like this, guys, p square plus 2pq plus q square, right? You know this identity. Lokesh, we have done that question. It's up to you, Shivansh, all up to you, right? Okay. Now, in order to solve this quadratic equation, the first thing to see is to make sure that the coefficient of x square is a perfect square. So over here you see that the coefficient of x square is a. You don't know whether it is a perfect square or not. So two methods are there by which, two ways are there by which you can make the coefficient of x square a perfect square. The first way is to multiply this equation by a on both the sides, or you can divide the equation by a on both the sides. Because you see, it is ax square. If you multiply it by another a, then the coefficient of x square will be what, guys? It is a square. So this will become a perfect square or not? Tell me, because a square is a perfect square. This is the first way of doing that. Or what you can do, if I divide this thing by a, what will happen? Only x square will be left, and coefficient of x square is 1 only. 1 is also a perfect square. So two ways are there to make the coefficient of x square a perfect square. Whether you can multiply this equation by a or you can divide this equation by a. So both will do. I am choosing the second method, okay? I'm dividing the equation by a on both the sides, okay? Ax square plus bx plus c. I'm dividing this equation by a on both the sides. I hope you got this thing. Now dividing on both the sides by a, can I separate out like this, guys? Can I write it like this? Ax square by a plus bx by a plus c by a. I can do that, and on the other side of the equation 0 by a will be 0 only, correct? Now you see, this will be cancelled out over here, this will be 1. So I will be left with this or not? Tell me. X square plus bx by a plus c by a. Have I got something like this, guys? Tell me. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Everybody is clear with this thing? I have divided this equation on both the sides by a. So we have got this thing. Now what I will do? I will try to complete the square. You will understand that. It is actually a... you have to understand it properly. So basically just see it very patiently, guys. See, I have got x square over here already. See it very patiently. I have got x square over there already. Just see this identity and see this expression. See this identity, see this expression and do comparison. So if I talk about the identity, I have got p square, so I have got x square already. Fine. Now I want 2pq or not? Tell me. I want 2pq or not? In order to fix in this identity, I want 2pq. So I have got this thing. I want to change this thing in the form of like this. So I will write 2 on my own. I have written 2 on my own. Now you see, in place of p square, this is p square, this is p. So this is x square, so x will come or not? Tell me. X will come over here. Now I want q over here. I want q over here. Now this expression was bx by a. I have written 2 on my own. So what is left over there, guys? Tell me. I am left with b by 2a or not? Tell me. I am left with b by 2a or not? Sushma, understand one thing. See, I have got p square in the identity. I have got x square over here. In order to fix in the identity, I want 2pq, Sushma. Correct? I want 2pq. So 2 I have written on my own. In place of p square, I have got x square. Over here it is p. So I must have x or not? Tell me. You got it or not? Sushma, Nikleshwar. So I have got x. Now what will be left over here? I have written 2 on my own. So therefore I have to divide by 2 as well, na? So I will be left with b upon 2a or not? Do you agree with that? I will be left with b upon 2a, because if you simplify this thing, you will get bx upon a. You cannot change the mathematics, na? You got it, guys? Now you see, over here it is 2pq plus q square. Now in place of q over here, have I got this thing b upon 2a? Tell me. Have I got b upon 2a, guys? Do you agree with that? Exactly. We have got b upon 2a. So I want q square as well. So it means I want b upon 2a the whole square as well. I want b upon 2a the whole square as well. But it was not written in the question, na? Was it written there? So if I have introduced b upon 2a on my own, I have to subtract it as well or not? Tell me. I have to subtract it b upon 2a the whole square as well from there. I hope this is clear. And plus c by a was there already. Plus c by a was there already, and that is equal to 0. Is this clear up till here? Sushma, Shivansh, Nikleshwar, Niharika, Lokesh. Is it clear up till here? Tell me, guys. Now basically, automatically this whole thing will be fixed in the identity or not. It is of the form p plus q the whole square. It is of the form p plus q the whole square. So this whole thing will be what? X upon x plus b upon 2a the whole square. X plus b upon 2a the whole square. Correct? And minus b upon 2a the whole square is already there. Minus b upon 2a the whole square is already there. Plus c upon a, that is equal to 0. I hope this is clear. Which part is not clear, Sushma? Which part is not clear? Just understand that I want to fix this in the formula. I want to fix this expression in the form of p plus q the whole square formula. P plus q is no value over here. I am just saying that I have to fix this thing in the form of this formula. Completing the square we are doing. Fixing the thing in the formula. Is it clear, Sushma? Once again I will repeat. If you are having problem in that, no problem. I'll do it once again. Wait. I know that this is something like this only, therefore it is taking this much of time. I know that it will happen. And I knew that earlier as well. No problem. Okay. Wait. Basically, Sushma, if you see this expression, wait Bimla, wait. If you see this thing and this thing, just see this thing, Sushma and Bimla. This is p square plus 2pq plus q square. So of this form we want it to change. Of this form we want it to change. So x square is already there and p square is already there. So I can write x square over there, correct? Now I want 2pq over here. I want 2pq over here. Of that form, I cannot exactly get 2pq. I want this form over here. You got that logic? This form I want over here. Therefore, I am writing 2 as according to that, okay? Now you see, x square is there, p square is there, p must come over here. So therefore, x is coming over here, correct? Now if I have written something like this, what will be left over here? This value you cannot change, na? You see, bx upon a you cannot change. So if you have written 2 over here, you have to write b upon 2a or not? Tell me. Because then only this whole thing will be equal to bx upon a. You got that logic or not? Sushma, Nikleshwar, Bimla, you got it? Now you see this. This is p square plus 2pq. See this. So basically x square plus 2x we already have used. Now b by 2a is left. So over here it is q, over here it is b by 2a. They are fulfilling the same purpose. So we must have q square as well. So having q square means I want b by 2a the whole square or not? Tell me. Because over there it is q square, so I will write b by 2a the whole square. Now this I have written on my own wish. It was not there in the actual thing. So I will subtract that or not, tell me. Because ultimately this minus this is 0. So you are not doing anything wrong. Now plus c by a is already there and that is equal to 0. Now basically if you see this thing, if you see this whole thing, see, if you see this whole thing over here, isn't it of the form x square 2x into b by 2a plus b by 2a the whole square. So is it x plus b by 2a the whole square, tell me. We are fixing in that formula. I hope it is clear now, Sushma, Nikleshwar, Bimla. And this thing will remain as it is, correct? So x plus b by 2a the whole square minus b by 2a the whole square plus c by a is equal to 0. So let's write it on the other slide. So it was what, guys? X plus b by 2a the whole square minus b by 2a the whole square plus c by a, that is equal to 0. You got it over here? Now over here what can I do? I can write it like this, x plus b by 2a the whole square, and this whole thing I can take on the other side of the equation. So I will get b upon 2a the whole square minus c upon a, correct? Now if you simplify this, what will you get? You will get b square upon 4a square minus c by a. If you take the LCM of the denominators, what will I get over here, guys? I'll get 4a square, and in the numerator will you get b square minus 4ac? Tell me. Will you get something like this? If you simplify this, you'll get this only. I hope it is clear. Now you see this is square over here. If you want to remove that square, I have to take this square root on both the sides. So this is the quadratic equation. So will you not get two values over here? So x plus b upon 2a, will it not be plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac? Therefore you are getting two values over here divided by 4a square. Is it clear up till here? Thanks, Sushma. Is it clear, Nikleshwar, Bimla? Is it clear, Niharika? That why we are getting plus minus over here? There is a logic behind that as well. That why we are getting plus minus. I'll give the logic quickly. See, for example, you have got x square minus 9 is equal to 0, right? So can I write it like this? X square minus 3 square, that is 0. Can I use a plus b, a minus b formula over here? So can I say it is x plus 3, x minus 3, that is equal to 0. So can I say that the value of x is plus 3 and minus 3 as well? You got it? So this thing we can combine, in the combined form we write it like this. Plus 3 and minus 3 we write in the combined form like this. Or you can directly write it like this. It is the same thing. We say that x square is equal to 9. So I will say that x is equal to plus minus square root of 9, or I will say it is plus minus 3. I hope it is clear now. Okay. So if you simplify this thing, if you further simplify, it will be plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac, and you see the denominator 2 square is 4, so 2 will come out of the square root, a square over here, so a will come out of the square root. So therefore plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and I had already explained that b square minus 4ac is the discriminant. I will explain that in the next class what is the use of this. So therefore we write it like this, plus minus root d upon 2a, plus minus root d upon 2a, correct? Now I want to find the value of x from here. So what will I do? My b by 2a I will take on the other side of the equation, that's it. So I will get from here x is equal to minus b by 2a, because b by 2a is there. I will take it on the other side of the equation, plus minus root d upon 2a. You got this logic? This is not in the syllabus, guys. In CBSE syllabus, we want to take, because we are fixing in the square root, Nikleshwar. That's what I'm saying. This is the derivation of the formula, Nikleshwar. It is never asked in your school examination. Minus b plus minus root d upon 2a. So were we having this formula only? Tell me, Nikleshwar and Sushma. So x is equal to minus b plus minus root d upon 2a, where d is equal to b square minus 4ac. It is the discriminant. So this is the derivation of the quadratic formula. or the Sridharacharya's rule. Is it clear to every student watching this class, guys? Just confirm that Niharika, Sushma, Bimla, Nikleshwar. Is it clear? Obviously, try doing it on your own once, okay? Because for the first time, you'll not get it like that. I know, na? I know, because it used to happen with everybody. It is something like that only. Therefore, it is never asked in the school examination or anywhere it is not asked. I mean, it is just a thing to be asked in interviews many a times. Although completing the square method was there in the syllabus like 3-4 years back. I mean, when I was there in grade 10 and all that, it was there in the syllabus. But these days, it is not in the syllabus, but that does not mean that you will not study that. I hope that is clear to every student in this class. So there are 1 or 2 more questions we'll take up in the next session, guys. That's all we needed to discuss in this class, guys. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Infinity Learn Class 9 and 10 YouTube channel. And also don't forget to subscribe to the Telegram channel as well, so that you get updates regarding sessions, the PDFs of sessions and many more questions to practice. Bye-bye, guys. We'll meet in the next session with discriminant, the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. Bye-bye, guys. Take care, everybody.